don't even care about the haters. She don't even care about the haters thinking that she poops in the house. The goodest of all girls. Fiona also has a PhD in that, except she did poop in the house the other day because she had diarrhea, and she's an old lady, and sometimes she can't hold it. Are you going to ball at DreamCon? I'm going to ball my freaking face off, dude. I'm going to ball my freaking face off. Literally, though, you have to be careful who you verbally align with, even if it's a joke. Like, obviously, people will tie you to anything, and radicals will find ways to link. Ay, dude, what are you going to do? Listen, if it happens, it happens. If the government wants to fucking arrest me, they're going to arrest me, big dog. Okay? I know. I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for quite a while, chatter. Okay? We got Low-Key talking about Kneecap, who's coming after Kneecap. We'll obviously talk about that as well. I've been talking to them as well. What is this? It's not hate, just a statement. Mod, I don't hate anyone nor have sinister intent, but I will call out shit and will not be sorry about it. Literally, though. What is this? What does this take? Asmon's trying his hardest to link you is actually crazy. Bro, shut up. It's fine. There needs to be some repercussions for people who lie patently about you. They're getting too comfortable. I don't think you guys understand. I'm a fucking public figure, okay? There is not a lot of penalties for lying about a public figure. You are oblivious to how defamation works, okay? You are oblivious to how defamation works in the United States of America. Especially. Like, if the ADL said that about me as a institution, like a legally recognized institution in the UK, and I was in the UK as well as a British citizen, I would literally sue them successfully and instantly. That's it. Have you talked about the liberal genocide defenders' tactic of saying both sides suffer? How to make them understand that they are defending literally genocide? I mean, is there a both sides on the Holocaust? Did they talk about how both sides suffered in the Holocaust? If no, then they should be able to understand how there are no both sides on this this new iteration of the Holocaust as well. It's basically inevitable at this point, or Trump or JD will directly mention Hassan at this point. Chad just need to chill and see what happens next, but that will be an interesting day indeed. Yeah. I don't know why all of my 30,000 producers in the chat are just like losing their minds about what I should be doing. It's like, I know. I'm not oblivious to everything that's going on. Trust me. Ugh. Anyway, can we revisit timing people out for being annoying? Yes. Where are those pants from? They're Carhartt. Seems like mainstream media has become a bolder to lie about you. No, that's not the case. The only person that you're seeing in like mainstream outlets that try to rally around this cause of trying to deplatform me is the likes of Richie Torres or ADL's very own Jonathan Greenblatt. The problem, however, is that ADL's very own Jonathan Greenblatt has lost his institutional prominence, partially because he gave the game away about how much he actually cares, only almost singularly focused on defending Israel. So when that happens, like, most normal people, like, they'll give you a little bit of daylight. They'll allow you to speak. They'll allow you to talk about stuff on mainstream outlets and whatnot, but ultimately it doesn't go anywhere. I think one of the worst things Jonathan Greenblatt did for his own cause, if his goal is to like maintain his position as like someone who cares about anti-Semitism, so that he can make a more convincing argument that like all of Israel's enemies are anti-Semites themselves, he probably should not have been so worried about Elon Musk coming after him. But he very clearly is a agent of the regime, right? He's an agent of conservatism. Once he just like there were a bunch of different moments where people were like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you defending Elon Musk? Like, what's wrong with you? Because they did that. He did that the first time when Elon Musk was like, I gotta fix my hair, it's fucking awful. The very first time Elon Musk was like, yeah, Jews are doing the great replacement by importing the third world into this country. Like, and he defended Elon after that. That was a big deal for obviously a lot of people who care about anti-Semitism. They were like, what the fuck are you doing? ADL flagged this guy for saying anti-Zionism is anti-Semitic. Dude, stop. I know it's your link. Okay, stop. I'm specifically not watching it now because you keep linking it over and over again. Stop trying to self promo in the chat. It's okay. Combating anti-Semitism isn't as important to the ADL if it's not also anti-Israel. If it's just normal anti-Semitism and doesn't mention Israel, is clearly not a priority. No, I'm taking it one step further. I'm saying that the ADL, in order to maintain some semblance of legitimacy, had to, in the past, act like they cared about normal anti-Semitism, like real anti-Semitism that exists. But that only served the actual purpose of the ADL, which was to attack Israel's enemies. But they have lost that institutional positioning because they gave the game away post October 7, when they just like completely stopped covering like actual anti-Semitism and hyper focused on talking about how like, Jews who wear keffiyehs on college campuses are actually the biggest threat to America and also the biggest threat as far as like anti-Semitism goes. So that, yeah, for the average person, like once you start doing that, especially in America, like Americans are not very intelligent people, right? Like they're very black and white in their understanding of the world. Americans don't have the nuance to think like a guy like Stephen Miller could potentially be a fucking straightforward neo-Nazi because they're like, isn't he Jewish? I don't understand, right? So because of that, once like Jonathan Greenblatt comes after like anti-Zionist Jews, for example, most Americans will go, the fuck? Yeah, I don't think this is the case. One of the greatest examples of the ADL not giving a shit about anti-Semitism is the fact that they constantly run cover for Elon Musk because Elon Musk is pro-Israel, and Elon Musk is also probably one of the largest forces of growing Nazism in this country. Like with what he did on Twitter, he has normalized neo-Nazi discourse in a way that I don't even know if we are truly capable of understanding. Like he has opened the floodgates of this shit, right? To deplatform me. That's him. That's his whole shtick is like, yeah, we got to get this guy out of here. I'm his like white. I'm his white whale. Like he's been trying to capture me this whole time. He's been trying to get me deplatformed this whole time. He's like, Did you see this new Israel polls? Yes, I covered it yesterday. New Israeli polls are crazy. Yeah, I'm his Gulf of America. Exactly. He just won't fucking stop. He's just so goddamn annoying. I need to have him on the broadcast. Like I want to have him on the broadcast and have a conversation with him directly. Maybe he'll do that. The DOJ task force gets their lead from Stop Anti-Semitism. Yeah, I know. We'll review all leads. Thanks, man. What a fucking insane world we live in. Task force getting their leads from insane people like the Stop Anti-Semitism account. Insane doxers. Did you see the Turkish and Greek people unite over the fact that Israeli claimed dolma as an Israeli dish? Oh, that's crazy. What else? What else? What else? What else? PSA stated that the attack at the embassy was anti-Semitic. Not surprised by them, but honestly still disappointed. They have a pretty large reach. Yes, I'm going to talk about that in a second. They're trying to scapegoat you. Be careful. I know, dude. I know they are. I know. I am aware. Don't worry. Okay. Trump goes after Harvard foreign students, but judge blocks his insane attempt. And more news. Get in now. Israel really is so repulsive that it unites historic enemies all the time. Okay. Yeah, the new AI videos are insane as well. I know. I will cover it. I've seen it. New Google AI vids are wild. Get in now. Okay. Does anyone have a blast off meme or no? Bro, the left just loves to attack other leftists. TikTok timelines filled with people criticizing you and Bernie, expecting to go from now to a utopia without outing in the work. Wait, what? TikTok is yelling at me? Oh no. What else is new? Dude, there are things that are worthwhile. There's discourse that's productive, and then there's TikTok discourse. And then there's Twitter discourse. Twitter discourse is the lowest form of discourse, the most unproductive form of discourse. TikTok is like probably the second closest. I don't even entertain Sky or Blue Sky, Sky Blue, whatever. Both sad but also heartwarming. He got some food. Oh yeah, this is this story was so fucking sad. Oh, you have two dogs? I'm pretty new here. Seeing the second one for the first time. What breed's the other one? She's also a mix. She's also a mutt. And this is my brother's dog, Fiona. Fifito. She knows we're talking about her. It's Fifi. Anyway, here it is. The blast off meme. Let the people know. Let the people know that University of California gave Princess Kaya Piker the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for not pooping in the house. From Berkeley. She has a PhD in not pooping in the house. She's sleeping.